Crazy things happening in the world right now. Elon Musk.
It's so hot that cars are literally flying.
This is the face you make when you realize you've done something seriously wrong.
Your home did survive. How did you manage to do that?
Imagine waking up and realizing the walls, the streets, the stars above are not things at all, but ripples in a vast cosmic projection. At the quantum level, every particle is just a shimmering pattern of interference, waves of probability. Your brain processes the world not like a camera, but like a holographic projector, decoding a deeper, unseen frequency field into the world you see. Every piece contains the whole, like a hologram where any fragment still holds the full image. Separation is an illusion. You are not in the universe, you are of it. Consciousness and matter are entangled. Thought can shape reality because they are made of the same energetic code. Ancient yogis described Maya, the illusory nature of the world. Shamans traveled through realms of pure frequency. Near-death experiencers saw light realities more real than this one. You are not a fragile body in a cold universe. You are a fractal spark of an infinite field, momentarily dreaming itself into human form. And when you truly know this, you stop being a prisoner of the projection. You become a conscious creator of it.
Wait, but like if we're on a prison planet, like how does that work? Like we just have to wake up? I feel like I'm very awake. Oh God, I'm shaping my own reality, but I'm still on a prison planet. But if I just do the right things, I can break free. That's what the yogis said. Hey, those yogis know a lot. It's like that Yogi Bear. Hey, welcome back, Goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, Babu. Sorry. Oh boy, I'm stuck on Yogi now. Oh man. Hey, I got some more videos from Emily. She was like, hey, you haven't been spiraling enough. We need to get you back on the spiral. So she sent me some things. I'm already going strong. So this is the first one. Let's see what the others are like. Oh boy. Thank you, Emily. Love you, Emily. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
This video is believed to be the scariest video on the internet right now. I'm gonna play the video for you and then I'll give you some context. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, right? Wrong. All three of these girls are in the car, they're eating together, and they're waiting to meet up with another friend. The two girls in the front seat are texting the other friend. The other friend who is not in the car is telling them that she's about to meet up with them, but she's bringing the girl who's in the back seat. They're going back and forth with their other friend who's not in the car about how they have the girl who's in the back seat with them, but the friend who isn't there says she's with her. So now everybody's freaked out because who the heck is the girl in the back seat? The girl who's not in the car is wondering who she's with. Is this something ghostly, something paranormal, a glitch in the Matrix? We don't know. And I don't think we're ever going to get the answer.
I don't think we're ever going to get the answer too, because as soon as those two timelines converge, one just dissipates and then you're only observing the new. Oh boy, and now they're in the Goon timeline. Goon timeline real good. I think the girl in the back's fine. Girl in the back's probably the regular and it's the friend that's not with them because hey, those all three are locked in the same timeline. They're all going through the same things, just like they would. But what about the girl that also thinks she's with the girl in the back? What's going on with the girl in the back? Could she just have a twin? I have many questions. What the heck? But at the same time, quantum jumping is a thing and glitches are a thing. So it feels like a glitch.
Well, we think that all the particles that we've discovered so far, hundreds, thousands of subatomic particles, are nothing but different vibrations on a tiny, tiny string. So if you pluck the string vibrates in different ways. It becomes a different particle. So this, for example, would be an electron vibrating this way. If it vibrates this way, it becomes a quark. This way it becomes a graviton. So all the different particles are nothing but different ways that a string can vibrate. So in other words, the universe is a symphony that uses music as the paradigm of the universe.
Wait, so like that's string theory? That's what you just explained? So like I'm just a hum of the universe, like just a melody that's being played, or is it like the timeline? What exactly is it? Is it the time frame? that frequency changes? Like, what if the music changes? What if I'm going from classical to rock? I'm just asking the questions here. You stop it. Oh, boy. And then what? Like, we get in for a reckoning? Like, whoa, hang on. Your timeline's about to shake. Oh, boy, we're about to rock. And roll. Oh, snap. Oh, man. Imagine if it's trap music. You stop it. We're going to keep it going.
This is everything that just happened on the news today, but I'm going to simplify it for you in 60 seconds. This California resident just tested positive for the plague. Okay. So officials are actually saying that they believe that this resident was infected after being bitten by an infected flea while camping in the South Lake Tahoe area. Scientists have now officially discovered a sixth ocean that's located 430 miles beneath the Earth's surface. The lab work and seismology that they done is now suggesting that those rocks could hold up to roughly 3 oceans worth of water by mass, and it's underneath the Earth. This massive underwater volcano is now on the brink of eruption after experiencing 2,000 earthquakes in one day. They are saying that fortunately the volcano is actually 1 mile underneath the ocean surface, so the impact on human life is going to be extremely limited. But they are saying, according to previous eruptions in 2015, 2011, and 1998, this one that's about to happen is going to be the biggest one yet. The geophysicist that's looking into this volcano is saying that at the rate that this inflation is going, he's expecting it to erupt by the end of the year. And then, like I said, the impact on human life is going to be extremely limited, but it could be devastating for all of the sea life that's around the local area. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
But usually the sea life knows, right? Like it senses the warm like waters and they migrate somewhere else. Oh my God, is that why we're seeing like sharks in Maine and stuff, or in Boston? Oh my God, I've been getting a few videos of like marine animals that aren't supposed to be where they are spotted, and they're like, why are they so close to shore? This is like 6 feet of water. Then we saw the river dolphin. Sorry, spotting about something else. Cool. So they keep finding more water, huh? And then here we are where people are like, there's a water shortage. And I keep trying to tell them primary water is a thing. Don't get fooled.
Something concerning that I want to share on here happened at my barn a couple weeks ago when I was outside here in the garden minding my business, and I heard a truck pull in. The truck was labeled as a utility truck. It wasn't even labeled for National Grid, who is the only electric provider in this area. And the guy in the truck got out of the truck and was about to just help himself to the side of my barn when I had to basically say, hey, hello, who are you? What's going on here? And he goes, oh, I'm here to replace your current meter. I'm going to put in a smart meter. I said, first of all, what? Second of all, nobody told me you were coming. He showed up unannounced to basically sneakily help himself to my meter to make sure that smart meter got in there. Since I was here, I declined the smart meter. By declining it, I now have to pay a fee of $11 a month or so. How this meter works, a smart meter, is it would beam personal electric usage data information from my structure to National Grid whenever they want it. Guess what happens every time that information is beamed to them? It gives off a radio frequency. Something told me to just say no to it that day, and I'm so glad I did, because lots of people have written into me on social media telling me the RFs given off from these smart meters are enough to disturb, harm, or confuse local pollinators. Well, guess where my meter is? This is coming at the same time of New York State outlawing any future builds that are plugged into oil, propane, or anything other than electricity. They're trying to make sure all new builds, especially barn-dominium builds, are plugged into the grid and that they're able to beam info about you to their company whenever they want. For the record, I decline the smart meter. Be on the lookout if someone's going to help themselves to your house. They might just change your meter out without even asking you. I will gladly pay $11, $12, whatever, $15 a month, whatever it's going to be, to make sure all of the bees and butterflies, moths, dragonflies, everything I have encouraged and invited to my property is safe here.
Yeah, hey, it's your timeline. You do whatever feels right for you. I'm trying to be the cockroach that lives forever. I'm going to live, even if that smart meter trying to unalive, I'm still going to live through. Hey, it's a goon timeline. I'm going to survive. 100% they trying to do the things with the smart meters, and some of them say they started the fire. Sorry, don't do this to me. Don't get demonetized right in the... Sorry. Oh boy, we're opening up a whole can of worms, and I can't even say it. Cool. Smart meters. Interesting.
Let's look at some crazy things happening in the world right now. Elon Musk now controls over 65% of all satellites that are orbiting the Earth right now. A new survey came out saying that nearly half of all parents, or 47%, admit to only staying together for their kids. 2 inmates conceived a healthy baby without even meeting. They used an air vent, bedding line, and a yeast infection applicator. Can't deny that that was creative. An airplane departing Shanghai was delayed 5 hours after an elderly woman tossed coins into the jet engine for good luck. Flowers in Antarctica are starting to bloom, and experts are saying that that is not good news. Meta is going crazy and offering tons of money to top AI people and offered someone $1.25 billion for one person. I think that's about what LeBron has earned in his entire career, if that, from a salary. And he said no. You said no to $1 billion just to have a job somewhere.
Bro, what kind of person would refuse 1 point? I mean, then again, you're gonna get Zuckerberg. That's probably worse than getting diddled. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Hey, come over here. I got a bunker in Hawaii, he says, and then boom, you locked in there for it. Don't come after me. I'm simply reacting. So Antarctica's having flowers, huh? Oh, cool. Why do those flowers look so strange? Why are they afraid of them blooming? They don't want us to know? They don't want us to know that those flowers actually have the medical benefits that will actually cure all... Never mind. Never mind. Oh boy, Teddy. Oh boy. I'm on one today. Emily's really making me spiral. Why are there all these news reactors? I've never seen this many news reactors. Usually the news guys are usually copywriting the videos or saying don't show them. Interesting. Let's see what happens. A lot of good or interesting news happening, but at the same time, I'm ready for it all. Let it all happen.
A lot of people wondered if dinosaurs existed when mankind existed. Well, in my opinion, here's the evidence. You can see this looks almost like a stegosaurus.
Yeah.
You can see with the meat on its bones, which means whoever made this knew what it looked like, okay? One thing I found from a lot of these ancient cultures, they always draw what they saw or what they knew. Nobody just said, one day I'm going to have a fantasy of making a dinosaur.
Yes.
So, even if they saw the bones, how would they get the structure right with this kind of muscle and everything else? Because they probably saw it. And you can find dinosaurs at Göbekli Tepe in Turkey on the stone columns. And a lot of different other places around the world, you'll find ancient sites with depictions of dinosaurs exactly how they looked in ancient times, which means that 65 million years ago, yes, something probably happened and dinosaurs became almost extinct. But because other animals survived, we know that possibly some of these dinosaurs also survived. And the evidence can be found at temples like this at Tao Prom and many other places around the world.
Or what if, during the dinosaur times, there was an ancient civilization building the temples and it wasn't after? Oh boy, what if it wasn't an after? It wasn't when the humans... Oh boy, it could be anything. It's your timeline. You figure it out. But at the same time, hey, nice to see this guy out on the field, still doing the things. He's like a new Parveen Mohan of sorts. Hey, can you guys do a collaboration together? This guy and Parveen? Oh boy, imagine the things they would uncover. Oh, it's probably start off with the emerald tablets and end up in Shivalingams. Oh, I would probably enjoy that. Sorry, I'm now insinuating a new timeline be created where both of these guys collaborate. Please, for the people. Dinosaurs, cool.
The awakening is all of us waking up to the fact that we are in an emergent dream. Mm-hmm. We are the dreamer. We're not just the actor on the stage. Mm-hmm. It's happening to us. We're in control of it. We're writing the script as we go along. So we are the producer, the director, the playwright, all of the extras. Mm-hmm. We are everything, just like they are in a dream. What's the difference between a normal dream and a lucid dream? Normal dream is you're in the dream. You're the first person in the dream. There's everyone else in your dream. Who are they? Are they separate from you? No. They're actually you who's dreaming. You are.
Yeah.
Right? So then that gives you a whole new way of looking at oneness, doesn't it? We're all the same one.
We're all the same one, man.
Right? We're just acting out some part. And so you, as a dreamer, have dimensionally limited yourself to not know all the aspects of the game. In this game construct that you've created, you call it a dream. Now, at some point, you start to lucid dream, which is you might kind of in the twilight of sleep, you might realize, I'm in a dream. And the moment you realize I'm in an illusory dream, then you could start to play inside the dream. And the play inside the dream is some people like to fly. Some people defy the laws of gravity. They like to defy the laws of the construct within the game itself. That's the stage we're now in.
Yeah.
The awakening is all of us waking up to the fact that we are in an emergent dream.
Bro, if we're all dreaming, do the lucid dream way. Do whatever you want. You're in charge of your own timeline. You're in charge of your own dream. Hey, you're having a nice dream. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for letting me render in your timeline. Always appreciate that.
Nicole Muse, a 49-year-old artist from Greece, was clinically dead during surgery in 2015 after complications caused by the loss of her baby. She experienced being pulled out of her body and entering a tunnel of blue-gray light, described as alive. A corridor that pulsed with tone and temperature, like music made of water. She then emerged into an immense glowing chamber filled with living colors. There she met two towering, luminous beings, blue-skinned, human-faced, with fish-like tails, seated on thrones of shimmering energy. Communicating telepathically, they revealed to her that life on Earth is an illusion, and true existence begins beyond the veil. Among their messages, she was never meant to have children, but was given a higher calling, to teach others about what lies beyond death. Upon returning to her physical body, she spoke in an unfamiliar dolphin-like language and perceived human emotions as visible colors. Since then, Nicole says her senses have heightened, and she frequently experiences visions of these interdimensional beings, whom she calls the Apkallu tribe, or demigods.
Yo, she literally saw the blue-skinned beings with the red hair, bros. You don't understand. That's a thing that you see when you're on some hallucinogens, and they say those hallucinogens are given at the time of birth and at the time of unaliving, so... Ooh, and then she had that NDE. So if she did have an NDE, and people that have NDEs, like there's two types of people. NDEs, when they happen to these guys, they're either like the super positive things of like, oh my God, there's nothing to worry about. Look at all these things. I'm now more like in touch with the spiritual side. And then there's people that have NDEs that are like anti, like I experience nothing. There's all just fire on the other side. And I'm like, oh boy, I think I know what's going on there. But regardless, I'm big believer. So I may be biased on this. Interesting. I think if she decided to do what she wanted in her timeline, that's exactly what she wanted to do. Hey, that experience changed her, and maybe we all will one day, and we'll have that experience and it'll change us. But we all know we're in that right path. We're all headed in that same direction. We're all going to experience the thing at one point or another, and then boom, transcendence.
It's so hot that cars are literally flying. But wait for the best part, because this is not it. It is so freaking hot that places are losing power. Could you imagine having no power and being 100 degrees outside? Just trust me, wait for the best part. As we are having heat warnings all over the East and even part of the Midwest. By the way, it's very odd there's no fires when it's actually hot, isn't it? Unrelated, by the way, we also have all these animals dying. Fish, birds, cows, whatever. Of course, not to mention all the crazy heat warnings in different countries like Alaska for the first time ever. Now, completely unrelated, not relevant whatsoever. Look, DeSantis signs the bill banning this right here. And if they do it, they'd face a fine of $100,000 and imprisonment. But you know, I'm not really sold yet. Let's see what happens in the future. And we'll get back to this situation in the next video. I've uncovered some crazy things. But he calls for peace, and shortly after, Supreme Leader comes out and says, yeah, we're not a nation that surrenders. What in the world?
I'm still okay with peace, one way or another. Let's get to that peace. I'm waiting. Some timeline, I hope it happens. I was wondering where the Moon Henry was, Emily. I was like, oh my God, this many videos and no Moon Henry? There he is. He's gonna probably come back into my timeline. We'll see. Or into my algorithm. Oh wait, same thing. What is the end goal? Like, what are we supposed to do with this? Like, cool. I mean, there's heat, there's weather. Like, we already know this. Like, Henry, tell me some solutions at this point. I mean, you just keep stating the things. We always have hot weather. We always have cold weather. And the world's always doing something. But what if nothing happens? What are we going to say then? What happens now? These are all the right questions.
Did y'all see this video of this guy singing this country song and then the taxidermied coyote looks at him? Now, if y'all are from the South, you know how people take taxidermy seriously around here. A lot of people decorate their whole house in taxidermied stuff. My family members had taxidermy stuff on their walls, and I always thought they were looking at me, and this just shows that they were. I've always thought that it was really weird to have a carcass on your wall, and not saying that taxidermy stuff actually does this. I've never seen this before, and I've seen a lot of taxidermy stuff. But this taxidermied coyote looks straight at the camera. The guy doesn't notice it. He keeps singing his little song, but here's the eyes at the beginning of the video. I zoomed in on it. And they're solid color. And then there they are when he comes up to it and starts petting it. You see the white of the eye? It is like going to the very corner of the eye and looking straight at the camera. It is so creepy. I mean, it might just be lighting. There it is at the end of the video. What do you guys
I mean, yeah, it's either lighting or you're pulling a fast one on us and the dog's like laying still and it's just moving its eyes and it's still in character. Or if it is taxidermy, could it be like a Mona Lisa thing? It's like an optical illusion where the eyes follow you no matter where you look. The eyes are always looking back at you. Oh boy, I would never be caught in any taxidermy home. But at the same time, if I didn't know it was in there and I enter the home, what, do I just turn around and leave? It's just creepy. I'm surrounded by like weird things that were once alive. But then again, I could be surrounded by things that were once alive right now, all in a different form, in a different timeline, all around me in the quantum universe, all by one string theory that is literally being played. And we have no idea of each other's existence, and they're all just parallelly next to me, and I'm spiraling, Emily. Why?
Creators of the disc called themselves Wingmakers. And the Wingmakers weren't aliens. They weren't an ancient civilization. They were humans from Earth. And they were sending us a warning from 750 years in the future. Yahtzee. According to the disc, humanity developed time travel in the 20th century, not for exploration, for survival. These future humans were on a timeline where Earth gets invaded by synthetic beings called the Animus. The Animus were more than just machines. They were an android race with artificial intelligence driven by one obsession: to become soul carriers, to achieve immortality. But they lacked organic nervous systems, the very thing needed to carry a soul's higher frequency. So they needed our DNA, not just to reproduce, to evolve. And they didn't choose Earth randomly. We're a genetic library. Our DNA carries something rare in the universe, a full range of emotions, the key to the human soul. The Animus wanted our source code, the original blueprint of human genetics.
Wait, they wanted our source code, our DNA, and I don't pause these videos. This is exactly where the video ended, so don't get mad at me. But the Y-Files is a very interesting creator. I love Hecklefish as well, but do check out his channel, and it really makes you wonder, like, where did they get these time travelers? There's so many time traveler videos, Emily. Like, how? How are there this many time travelers, but we don't seem to be unlocking the things or figuring the things out? Are these time travelers going back and, like, all their timelines are fixed, or are they time traveling back to us in order to fix their timelines, which are now horrible? Is it a Terminator situation? Oh boy, who's gonna be our Sarah Connor? Who's gonna be our John Connor? Who's gonna be our things? Very interesting. Let's see what happens.
Did you guys hear about the dragon?
Oh boy.
Come on, there's a dragon. They found a dragon. It's only 5 inches big. No, they measure 8 to 10 inches long.
Okay. Flying dragons, the real-life creatures that resemble mythical legends. Got to pull a pic up of this while we talk. Well, isn't this a known thing? I've known about flying dragons. Is this some... I thought it was,
This is not news.
Hey, shut your
Wait,
butt.
I gotta
It's
say,
news to me.
so this is a lizard that looks exactly like the dragon from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
That's right.
Bro, if you did not tell me, like, it was a lizard, I would have thought that was a dragon. Oh my god, so there's, like, some winged lizard of sorts? Is it like those... Is there a lizard that, like, runs on water and stuff, too? Oh, like, some kind of water lizard? Interesting. So what? We're finding dragons back again, and this time it's not like, hey, here's a dragonfly. Yeah, no, that's not the real dragons. And then some person tried to tell me they found like a dragon man, like they uncovered, and I'm like, bro, how does this all work? Do the dragon men control the lizards of their time or the dragons of their time? And then really, if they're miniature dragons of like this, like what does that mean of like the past dragons? Were they even larger? You know how everything just got smaller in evolution? These are all the right questions. We're going to do a few more, and then...
You know, according to quantum mechanics, death never exists in real life. This idea is called quantum immortality, and it suggests something stunning, that you never truly die. Let me explain. You're sitting quietly when suddenly your heart starts racing. You clutch your chest. A heart attack is happening. Now, in our ordinary world, only 2 things can happen. You survive or you don't. If you die, your family mourns, memories fade, and life moves on without you. But quantum mechanics sees it differently, completely differently. At the very instant of death, reality branches. In one universe, you die, but in another, you don't. You survive. Your heart keeps beating. To your family in that world, you're gone. But to you, you're still here. Just like a train switching tracks, Your consciousness slides into the version of reality where you're still alive. It's like flipping a coin. In classical logic, it's heads or tails. But in quantum physics, it's both, each outcome splitting into its own universe. One version of you sees heads, another sees tails. Both exist, both move forward. This is the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, a dazzling scientific theory revealing every possible outcome is real, each one alive in its own separate universe.
Oh man, big fan of this explanation. Usually I'm not up with these like AI type videos, but like this one, like, hey, I'm a big believer of quantum jumping. I think we're all gonna achieve that quantum immortality and we just keep going. Hey, regardless of whatever happens in this timeline, there's a Teddy somewhere, that future Teddy's that probably made it in that Gundam. He's probably made it in that Gundam. I'm coming, future Teddy, I'm coming. I'm coming up, so you better get this. We're gonna keep it going.
This is the face you make when you realize you've done something seriously wrong and there's no going back. This is a video that I found on Instagram that looks pretty normal, but the backstory behind it is very disturbing. It shows a train operator laughing, looking out of the window, waving to cars. As soon as the timer at the bottom of the video hits 10 seconds though, he then gets very serious. He then stands up and makes an expression that could only be described as regret. For backstory, this is a case that took place back in 2019 involving this woman by the name of Phelan Smith. She was standing on a train platform in Chicago when she accidentally dropped her phone onto the tracks below and went down to retrieve it. Already, this was a bad idea, but at the same time, there was another mistake being made. The train operator that was heading directly towards her was not paying attention and instead was just goofing around. As a result, Phelan was struck and ended up losing her life. Her family did attempt to sue for these mistakes that were made, however, they were unsuccessful, according to my research, as of February of 2025.
Man, this is so sad. It's always sad to know the backstory is, in fact, an unaliving. Hearts out to the family. And unfortunately, guys, this is a thing that happens where people are getting unalived because of technology, whether they're trying to get a selfie and then boom, they fall over a cliff, or they're using their phone in a manner that it's not intended to use and then explodes, or the phone is dropped somewhere and they go to retrieve it and boom. Hey, be very careful about your environments. Understand what you're reaching into or what may happen. Hey, sometimes it just feels like a quick thing you can grab and then you're in and out, but sometimes that in and out locks you in forever. Oh boy. There's no winning here. There's no winning.
Your home did survive. How did you manage to do that?
I was able to, after the last brush fires that got close to us a couple years ago, I bought these cheap sprinklers, the ones that wave back and forth, and bought hoses. I had them ready, popped them up on my roof, turned them on. I sprayed down a fire retardant on the side of my house, and I left. Got out with my family. I got trapped by the flames going down Sunset. It was difficult. It was like Afghanistan type difficult. But what happened is, because I had those sprinklers up there, the flames came down the hill, and you could see from where the sprinklers arced in the backyard that the flames came right up to that water and stopped.
No, I had a hard time understanding the Afghanistan difficult part. Like, what kind of type of Afghanistan difficult is that? Like, what did you experience in Afghanistan that it was... Regardless. Oh man, he's probably a veteran and he's seen the things. Oh boy. Still, thank you for your service. Wow, who knew water stops fire? Oh man, if only more people figured this things out, and instead of like evacuating, they were just like, let's protect the things. Oh boy, they get you out so that way they can take it over. And the people that are smart, they know the things. And when you preserve the home, you start wondering, hey, are they still gonna say and come up with a bogus reason to tear this thing down? Oh boy, it's still standing. Oh man. We're gonna do one more to end them all.
Look at this. No way the cost of living crisis is this bad. Check this out. Look. This has just flabbergasted me completely. Look at that. It's a child's toy car. And she's driving. There's no way the cost of living's this much. It's got its speakers on the back. Oh my goodness. This guy can't believe it. And she's out on the road. Look, she's going down the road.
No, I think she's actually going on the sidewalk. Wait, I think I've seen this one in other clips. I think this is a real scenario this woman may be living. Maybe she got a DUI, and similar to like the guy that rides the horse because he figured out you can't get a DUI on a horse, this woman figured out you can't get a DUI on a Power Wheel. Oh my God, and she got the Cadillac one. Like, yo, those ones, like, I think it can sustain up to like 150 pounds. So, and if she's under 150, you know, hey, she can go anywhere as long as that battery holds. Oh, and she can always upgrade the battery and change the batteries out, and then boom, she gets even more mileage, similar to like, never mind. The robots that change their own batteries. Oh my God, she'll just have to do manual stuff. She's living, she's figuring things out. Some people would just stay home, stay safe, and not want to go out. But hey, she has intentions. She's not letting anything stop her, and she's making use of what she's got. It's similar to like the people that have a like button but no lighter, and then you got to find all kinds of crafty ways to go. Very interesting. Cool. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for sharing this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I hope things aren't going bad for everybody. But hey, if they are, here's a solution. Still cheaper than anything else. Guys, you made it to the end. How'd you do? A little bit longer, but hopefully you're having fun. Listen, there should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue that goon fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Triple cheese. Wake up, wake up, wake up.